Okay, welcome everyone. So we have Mr. Tim Degen here from the company LG Electronics. He's going to tell us about LG solar modules and energy storage systems. So it's our pleasure to have you here, Tim.
Thanks
The
a
stage
lot.
is yours.
Thanks. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome at the Intersolar 2019 in Munich and in your office or at home. I proudly present LG Electronics first. I'm Tim Degen. I started as an installer many years ago. And because I like to earn my money with talking and not so much with working, I'm now in the sales team of LG Solar in Germany. Yeah, LG is the right partner for you if you're looking for someone who is one of the most reliable and most known brands in our industry. We offer top premium modules with a 25 years warranty, and we offer full package, not only the modules but also ESS, storage systems and heat pumps. We call that full energy package. We are highly respected in other industries as well, for example in the car manufacturing industry. We are a trustful and long-lasting customer relationship looking. So if you want to earn fast money with cheap products, we are not the right partner, but if you're looking for something reliable and long-term, please contact us. Yeah, short introduction of the company. I guess you all most know LG Electronics. We're a global brand, global company, so-called global player with over 72,000 employees. I'm one of them. Half of them are working in Korea, our mother home country, and the other half is working all around the globe in over 140 global operations. As I said before, it's a global player, so we have a turnover of over more than 54 billion US dollar, incredible number. To give you a comparison, it's about the same size as companies like Bosch or Siemens are. Yeah, and one special thing, which is not that often in our solar industry, we earn money with what we do. Last year it were more than 2.4 billion US dollar. Not all of them were from the solar, of course, but it's something what you can call reliable again. Yeah, these are our branches in LG Electronics. There is also LG Chem existing, which is a sister company. I'm speaking for LG Electronics, and we have the branches home entertainment, like television. You may know LG OLED TVs, incredible. You can buy a television for over 8,000 euro, and it works. Very large, very good, high definition. It's kind of flagship. And of course we have mobile communications, nice looking smartphones like this one. We have the business solution department, which means climate solutions, PV solutions, B2B business. We have the home appliance and air solutions. In Germany it's called white stuff and brown stuff. We have air conditioning, we have washing machines, we have refrigerators. You can have small little cleaning systems. We work totally independent. And we are already a supplier of the cover manufacturing industry. If you're driving a high-priced car, there's a high possibility that you're using an LG touchscreen, for example, every day. In the solar industry, we differentiate us with providing high-power modules. If you see the industry average from multi 270 to 290, maybe 300 watt peak with half cut, and for mono PERC from let's say 300 to 320 or 330 watt peak, LG is above that. Our lowest powered module at the moment has 320 watt peak full black, and with our Neon, oh please help me, something exploded here, and with our Neon 2 we have more than 355 watt peak at the moment. Always in a 60 cell module, which means roughly 1 meter and 1 meter 70 dimensions. And we offer more power even than that. It's our Neon R series up to 370 watt peak right now in the Krannich online shop. and till the end of the year we want to reach 380 watt peak. Yeah, that didn't come out of the blue. LG was manufacturing high power modules in 2010, which is quite new in the manufacturing solar industry, but we are doing serial production whenever we see a chance to get into this industry and earn money in the long term with it. So over the years, our power increased up to 375 watt in 2019. Of course, we won a lot of awards, Intersolar awards and all that stuff. I'll get over it because, yeah, that's not what's most important for our customers. This is our product lineup this year. Let me start with a Neon 2. It's our best-selling module. It's always with a black frame. All of our modules have a black frame. And it's not a mono PERC, but it's mono cello, what we call a cello technology, which means we don't have 3 or 4 or 5 bus bars, but we have 12 little wires on the front of the cell. Wire means that they don't shade that much of the cell, and because there are 12 of them, each wire has less power in it, so less resistance, and then higher power output, higher yield per square meter, and that is what we're looking for. We want to increase the yield, not only the kilowatt peak, but also the kilowatt hours. By the way, each of these modules has already a bifacial cell in it, so our Neon 2 cells are bifacial. We don't just, put it on the data sheet, but you can see they're roughly about 1 to 2% high yield just because these cells are bifacial. We also put them in the Neon 2 full black modules. At the moment we have up to 330 watt peak. Until September we want to reach 340 watt peak. It's the, I would say, best looking module in the industry. It's usually used on black rooftops wherever aesthetics are important. They're used to full black. And whenever the highest power is important, we have the Neon R with a back contact cell, which means there are no diodes at the front anymore. They're all on the back. It's back contact technology. So you don't see any wires anymore, but you see back contact, and it's at the moment 370 watt peak available. Until the end of the year we want to reach 375 watt peak. So what we have now new at the Intersolar and proudly present is the same module with a black backsheet. You can see it over there on the first corner of the Krannich booth. It's full black with up to 360 watt peak module, really good looking. And it's really premium also for very small roofs, for example, where you need more power than with an average module. And of course, also good looking. As I said before, our Neon 2 cells are already bifacial. And here we have a module where we use this bifacial effect even more. So it's not with a white or a black backsheet, but with a transparent backsheet. So you can earn the yield from the back, which is on the back of the module. Of course, it depends on where you install the module. On a dark roof, it won't be more than 1 or 2 or 3%, but you can also install it on a white roof, for example, or on a free field installation. And of course, it's a nice way to increase also the yield, the kilowatt hours per square meter. If you do this on the free field, it might be more efficient to install not a 60 cell module, but a 72 cell module. We have that also, especially for greenfield systems or commercial flat roof systems. We have 400 watt peak in the front, and then if you count the back of the module as well, then you can have a yield of, you have a power of 425 watt peak with a BiFi 100. That means if you flash the module, usually with FTC with 1000 watt per square meter from the front, we there flash the module with 100 watt peak from the back, because you usually don't have more than 100 watt peak on the back side of the module. Even if a good bifacial installation, then you can get up to 425 watt peak with this module. If you have a special installation and want to know exactly how we predict the yield, please come to us. We can help you. We just can't give you an average because it depends on the system, on the exact place and the exact installation where you install it. What we also offer as LG, as the global company, as a global brand, we offer a 25 years warranty. It's a product warranty and it's a performance warranty, not by some other company, and if a problem happens we just close the company. No, it's by the big global brand LG. So the global company LG gives this warranty. You can claim it in your local branch. We have offices all over Europe. For example, for me in Germany it's Frankfurt. We also have it in the Netherlands, for example in Amstelveen. So you can claim with your local right the power, and of course claim it to the whole big mother company LG. And I know it's in our branch quite often that you offer 20, 25, 30 years of warranty. Everybody says that. But it's a difference who gives you this warranty and what is guaranteed. For example, in our power warranty, it says that we guarantee over 90% of the original power after 25 years. That means if you buy a 375 watt module, we guarantee more than 340 watt peak after 25 years. That's more than the most competitors offer in the first year. And even with a 355 watt module, we offer almost 320 watt. That's something a customer can understand. After 25 years, this big company guarantees you more than 320 watt peak. Excuse me? How do you check that was the question. That's a difficult question because it's not that easy to check. On the roof, most of the customers won't see it. They just will see, is there a power output or not? Is the yield decreasing or is it not? Of course, if you have some system like Solar Edge, for example, you can see the yield, and then you can see if a module has some difficulties. You deinstall it and check it then. But of course, you can't see it. And that's what we are not talking to the end customers. For their most important is the kilowatt hours that come over the year. In our example, if you compare it with others, with this, we guarantee more than 50,000 kilowatt hours more over the lifetime of a module. Of course, you're totally right. It's hard to really predict that. You need Solar Edge, you need to see the yield, and you as an installer have to claim the problem to us. But as I said before, we are LG. How can I say that? We as Solar are a very small part of LG. We only have 2% of the overall turnover. So for us, it's more important to not get the LG brand into any trouble. We will rather give you another new module than have some claim which is somewhere in social media. So in the end, your customer can trust the brand, can trust the company, and we will help you because we want to sell TV systems and solar and mobile phones to your customer as well. Yeah, not only modules, we also have storage systems. Over the last 3 years, we had this small system, LG ESS Home 5. It's a 5 kilowatt system with a battery of 6.4 kilowatt hours. The inverter is 5 kilowatt, the battery is 6.4, or you can put 2 batteries on it, then it's 12.8 kilowatt hours. And this year new, we present the Home 8 system and the Home 10. They're bigger inverters. This is an 8 kilowatt inverter, this is a 10 kilowatt inverter, and you can combine them with 2 batteries. You may notice some similarity to LG Chem batteries. Of course, we use LG Chem battery, but we offer it as a full package from LG Electronics. So your customer has one contact person. This is LG with our service team if anything happens. If you have some technical questions, go ask LG for the whole package. You can put 2 batteries on it each. So it means you can put either 7 or 10 kilowatt hour system in it. You can use 7, you can use 2 times 7, 14, you can use 10, you can 17, you can use 20 kilowatt hours. So your customer has the choice to, for example, in the first step, only install a 10 kilowatt hours battery, and after a year, you make a second contact with him, and ask if he wants to add another battery, then this is possible because we have two different inputs. It doesn't matter if one of the battery is older than the other because they are separately charged into the system. If you want to see the system in person, it's standing over there at the booth. Yeah, of course, the batteries are from LG Chem. All these systems are very easy to install. They have all three-phase systems. The smaller one has 2 MPP trackers, and the two bigger ones have 3 MPP trackers for the PV system. So that means, for example, for the 10 kilowatt system, here it is, you can also use it on difficult roofs. For example, east, west, another on the west, for example. So it's even for the difficult installations. We have a free of charge monitoring system, and it's already proven. We have sold several thousands of them from the smaller ones, and now we're increasing to the bigger parts. At the moment, we're selling it in the Dach region, so Germany, Austria, and Switzerland. And in the next month, we will introduce it into the Benelux market as well. If you have an interest from somewhere else around Europe, feel free to contact us. It's not depending on the system. System should work, but we want to offer a service as well. So we need to have a good service team there in first place, because what we don't want is unsatisfied end customers. So we rather sell a little less and then have a good service there in first place. Yeah, and you can increase the system as well with a heat pump, also made by LG. We offer a range of heat pumps from 6 kilowatt thermal to 15 kilowatt thermal size. So of course it's one size, one family house or two family house size. It's called the R32 monoblock. Monoblock means that all the refrigerant lines are within the system. So you don't need to touch the refrigerant lines. There are only thermal lines coming out of it. It's also very easy to install, with of course high energy, and you can use it from 26 to 65 degrees Celsius without an external heating rod, so only by the heat pump system itself. You can use it with 2 different heating cycles, so also for difficult roofs. For example, if you have one underfloor heating system and one radiator system, it works as well. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us. We have a separate heat pump division where the experts are. That's not where I work, but we have experts for this as well all over Europe. Yeah, and if you make a full package out of it, it looks like that. We have the solar modules on the roof, we have an inverter and a battery from LG, and then you can use the air water heat pump from LG as well as a full package solution, and there are no disturbances because one company says, I'm not reliable for that problem. It's all LG. So if something goes wrong, if you have any questions, contact LG, one single point of contact. As I said before, we are also supplying the automotive industry quite some time, and now this year we are supplying them with solar systems as well. We have 2 different car roofs. One is with a back contact cell, and that's a car roof with 270 watt, and the other is our Neon 2 cell with 200 watt. It looks like this. Conventional car roofs with PV inside are not that nice, I would say. We want to make solar sexy so that the car industry is also interested in it, and yeah, then it should look like this. From June, so from next month, you will see the first electric cars in the market with our LG car roof. If you have any contact to German industry, for example, car manufacturing, feel free to contact us. We are looking for new partners there as well. Last but not least, if you want to sell premium, you have to offer more than just the product. We also offer a partner program. It's called LG Pro. LG Pro means professional. So we are looking for professionals in our industry, and we support them with marketing tool, with, for example, some cell samples so that you can explain all the stuff I was explaining here to your customers as well. Every November each year, we invite all of our pro partners to contact our colleagues in Korea as well. So the Korean guys come over to Europe and show the next generation of, for example, modules for the next year, and we let our installer check if they like it or not. And that's how we want to provide solutions to fit into the market. If you have any questions, if you want to participate, feel free to contact either Krannich, the sales staff know about that program, or contact me, or of course, if you're here at Intersolar, come visit us at the next hall, booth 280. By the way, after 5 p.m. we have beer. Do you have any questions? Seems not the case.
Well, thank you very much, Tim, for this wonderful presentation.
Thanks.
And yeah, if anybody has questions or want to talk with Tim, he will be around for another 5 to 10 minutes. And after that, we will continue with the presentation from LG Chem about storage solutions. The presentation will start at 4 p.m. in German, and then we'll continue in English afterwards at 4:45. Thank you.
Thanks.